Hi viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we have Nikhil Nadam, who is Senior Technical Lead HCL Technologies, Hyderabad, where he's been there for 10 years, where he passed out from High Tech College of Engineering and Technology in the year 2011. So 2011 to 2021, it is about 10 years of time he's been there, and he reached the senior lead position in the technologies. Besides that, he's been there in the real estate also, and of course, it is really difficult to face the two things. Is sailing the two boats. It's really difficult sometimes, but Nikhil has that capacity, and he is able to handle the business at the same time the professional life too. I think you understand how actually work schedule will be very hectic for the software engineers, and besides that, where he has come out of it, and is doing his software business, or I mean real estate business also. Now he has become a realtor. Actually, personally, I knew him for more than 10 years, where he was my student in Hyderabad College of Engineering and Technology, where I was working there. Then he was very good at everything. Of course, I can say he's good at everything, not only in education, at the same time, playing and sports, everything. And he was very handsome too, and he is very handsome too.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
right.
no, nothing like that.
But actually, yeah, I know that he has faced many kind of personal traits and professional traits also, and overcoming them, he has reached to certain position now. Let us know from his words actually how he has overcome all these traits, the problems, whatever he has faced in his life, how he has overcome his stress, and how he is moving ahead for real estate business. What is his goal, and what are his future plans and goals, and further how he's going to inspire the people. Are there any chances to the young generation to enter the real estate? What real estate indeed is giving chance to even for the educated also. Generally, real estate means only it is for the political leaders and some other. But here, the software engineer also has come to real estate business. How is going to handle these two things, and how difficult it is? What are the challenges he's facing in real estate? What are the challenges he's facing in software industry? And personally, any kind of traits are there, let us know from his side. Definitely his story is somewhat interesting than other participants who were there in BSV voice earlier. Really, it is interesting. When I spoke to him, he had some tragic moments also, of course, sorry to say. If he likes to reveal that, definitely he can reveal to us. And then after that tragic incidents also, he has come out of that, and now he has become normal, and okay, going to lead his new life and better life. Definitely it gives him strength and everything in his life to be the best. Welcome Nikhil Nadam to BSV voice.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It's been a long time we met. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and nice to see you also. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what
thank you, sir.
you're from Hyderabad, right? You're from Hyderabad. Basically, you're from Hyderabad.
Yeah,
You're born and brought up in
yes,
Hyderabad.
sir. I mean, like born and brought up in Hyderabad, and my mother's family and my father's family all are from Hyderabad only. Yeah,
Yes, yeah. So, how was actually the
yes, yes.
childhood you spent there, and how was your schooling and parents pampering and all? How you felt about at the time when you were schooling? Because schooling was such an innocent era, innocent age. So at the time, have you
Yes,
felt
sir.
that actually you would reach this position in your childhood? What was that schooling life, please?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, if you see, like, I born in the year of 1989, 7th July, and the thing is, like, my schooling was done in Indo High School, and it's a good school in the Kukatpalli Housing Board area at the time. I mean, comparatively with the other schools, and it's one of the good schools in that area. And my father and my mother wanted me and my brother to be schooled in a very good school. So we used to travel at that age. I mean, like 4 5 kilometers, and uh, and the education. And they used to think like education is the most thing that important thing that needs to be given to a children. So we used to travel 5 kilometers and we used to go to this Indo English High School from our area.
Mm.
And the thing is, like, it was good. I was not, if we talk about, like, I was not a ranker kind of student, but I was an above average student.
Mm.
uh, Besides the studies, like, the thing is, like, I used to be good in the sports as well. And NCC, if you see, like, I completed in schooling days, I completed my NCC A certificate. I was a sergeant there. So the top ranker in the kind of the NCC there in the school
Okay.
level.
Yeah, yeah.
So apart from that, I mean, like, kind of thing, my father, uh, not only education, people need to be a kind of all-rounder kind of thing. So he he joined me in NCC. He motivated me to join NCC. And also, like, uh, I also done karate black belt in
Yeah,
the school days itself.
mm.
So it's a kind of education as well as, like, kind of extracurricular things was also there in my life.
Physical
And if you
activity.
coming, exactly. And this karate and kung fu, which I used to do, it's a Shaolin kung fu.
Mm.
So I was black belt. I used to be very fit with that, doing all these things.
Mm.
And coming to my NCC thing, if we ask, like, it helped me a lot. It taught me a lot. And I mean, how a leadership should be, basically.
Yeah.
The I mean, kind of thing, leadership qualities kind of thing. What is, I mean, how to lead a team, and basically,
Mm.
and how to do all these things. The kind of thing, that all the motivation and kind of thing, I learned a lot through NCC actually.
Okay.
And so I passed out in the year of 2005.
Yeah.
2005 with I mean, like, it's above average kind of marks.
Yeah.
And now the thing is, like, in the year of I mean, I joined Sri Chaitanya College, that was MPC. And so later, after inter, I mean, like, I took, the thing is, like, here it is two things actually.
Yes. Yes.
My interest, my dad was into construction field at that point when I was in the inter thing. I used to go with him for
Mm.
construction sites. There were, at that point, I mean, like, Birla Institute of Technology, Bits Pilani, the Hyderabad campus is being in the construction at that time.
Yes.
So I used to go with my father. I used to go with my father to the construction site
Mm.
when I was in the inter holidays kind of thing.
Okay.
So I got the interest in the field of construction side actually at that point. The thing is, like, I wanted to take even the civil engineering at that time, my
Mm.
kind of thing.
Mm.
But the thing is, like, with my father's advice and all, it's a kind of, I was into software field. Now the thing is, like, so I took IT, information technology. And, like, I was at the High Tech College of Engineering. I joined in the year of 2007. And later, who, like, if you see, you know about me in the college days, how I was, I mean, kind of
Yeah.
thing, it's with the studies kind of thing. And this thing. And here, like, about my, if I don't know whether I'm successful now or not, but the thing is, like, I mean, having passed out in the year of 2011 with a job in my hand in the college itself,
Yeah. Good.
I was very happy when I was leaving. I still remember the days when, the last day of the college, when I was leaving. So there was a job offer in my hand, a kind of thing. And the thing is, like, the days went very fast. Now it's been 10 years. The time moved very fast now. I don't know whether I'm successful now. I don't know. That I feel like there is no end then to a success thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It always
Never
changes
any
with the
stop.
time. Yes, yes.
Mm.
It goes on. And it's a goes on thing. But the thing is, like, I'm very happy with what I'm now. The thing is, like, comparatively in the field of, like, whatever, like, it may be software or it may be real estate thing. I'm just progressing in it. Mostly, like, I'm happiest with my work thing, basically.
Yeah.
Overall, in the overall, the thing is,
Let
like,
me come to the point here. You
yeah,
said about NCC in 10th class, right? In 10th
yes.
standard.
And in the eighth and ninth,
Then 8th
yeah.
and 9th. Actually, what was the process to join in NCC?
So basically, in different schools, there is a, not in all schools there will be NCC
Yes.
is there, but the thing is, like, some schools there will be NCC where, in that school, I mean, the people can, the students can opt in.
Yeah.
And there will be some physical kind of tests will be done, like running and all, whether they are physically fit to do this thing. And after they are good, I mean, they will be taking in into the NCC actually. And in that, the performing, there will be different, depending upon the performance there, they will be giving the ranks to the students, I mean,
Mm.
NCC cadets.
Mm. Yeah, that's only the thing. Actually, is there any process of joining in right presently to the youth who are in intermediate and
Yeah, that's a question. In the schools level, I mean, like kind of thing in some particular schools only that will be there.
yeah,
And the thing is like there, I after that also I joined in Air Force NCC. That is in Air Force Station, Begumpet, near to Begumpet. It's
yeah,
Kendriya Vidyala is near to Boyapalli.
yes,
There is school.
mm,
There every year there will be selection for it. Inter students and degree and BTech, so
yeah,
they can go there. There will be selections,
mm,
and the kind of in the month of June, most probably before that.
okay,
So they can go there, and there will be selections, and there will be some kind of rounds, different rounds,
yeah. What's
physical rounds,
what's
and
selection process in that? What is selection process?
so they will have a physical test firstly.
Mm,
That is the most important thing, and later that there will be some interview kind of thing. They will ask some kind of questions in interview.
okay,
And for me, at the time, as I already completed my A certificate in school level,
yeah,
that was so easy for me, kind of thing. It was easy for me to
yeah,
join,
yeah.
and the kind of
Already
thing,
you
and
are
with the physical, yeah, and with the physical activity, I was a karate black belt and kind of thing. I was already into NCC with the sergeant rank, so I was physically good, so that was not a big problem for me. And also people need to be little fit to join in NCC.
yeah,
They have to at least minimum by the if they want to join, by the time it will be in the teenage kind of thing. They'll be good in the way they should be. I mean, if they can run that kind of stamina if they have, that will be good to join
yeah. Yeah. The thing is, actually, people say that the person has urgent level of NCC, the people can get government jobs easily. What was the reason that you did not try for government jobs?
The thing is like, sir, one thing is like people need to uh, choose a path where they have an interest. What I feel,
Mm.
it's not like okay, we can have we can get a government job. It's a kind of thing, but the thing is like when you're doing job, that's a kind of satisfaction people need to have inside.
Yeah.
It's a kind. It's a good government job is a good, but it is not my cup of tea.
Did you try any time for that? Because we have
I
NCC cadet exams.
seriously,
Yeah. So did you try for it?
yes.
Being an
So
NCC
I
cadet.
was in yes. So NCC A certificate is completed, B and C, and is completed for me. I mean, like completed three of this
Mm.
A and B certificates, A, B, and C. But the thing is, like, I never thought of going into the government jobs.
Mm.
Seriously speaking, it may be like civils or any other thing. But my interest of area was like, as I told you, like when I went to this Bill Institute of Technology Hyderabad campus, right? I got interested into the construction field. I had a goal like I need to choose a path there. I mean, I was interested to it. And
Mm.
later, if you ask me now, the thing is like after I placed into a software company, multinational company, in my in my college days itself. I worked for 3.5 years, and and later came back to Hyderabad from Chennai. So I was exploring where to start and how to start kind of thing. And slowly I came into the software. I'm sorry, into the real estate and
Real
construction
estate.
field
From
only.
software to
So
real estate.
automatically, yeah, it's a parallel thing. I'm into the kind of I'm into parallel into software also now. The thing is like I'm enjoying both. It is giving me time for both the things now. It's Saturday Sunday, I'm looking
Yeah.
into my constructions and real estate thing, and also like my software thing basically.
Very good. So
So
you
if you
are.
ask me, if you the point is like, if you ask me the point like not choosing the government job, it is like I never had an interest to join, and I always I made a decision after choosing. I went into this job, right? I need to go into
Yeah.
a field what I like.
Why I have asked you that because NCC means that there must be some
Yeah.
reservation indeed. So there is some reservation for
Yes, there
NCC.
are reservations,
Yeah.
and yeah,
So that
yes,
people
exactly. There is a quota
get
for
the job
yeah.
very easily. Yes.
Yeah, in the defense also it is the same. Like there is a special entry for NCCC certificate holders in
Mm.
the defense also.
Mm.
apart from the regular government jobs
Navy
also.
Defense
But
Academy.
yeah, that's a different thing. That's a different thing.
Yes.
But the thing is like if you want to join into Air Force or the Army and Navy also, NCC C certificate holders have a separate entry actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that overall the people get NCCC certificate, definitely there is some assurance to them to get the job in government sectors.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
I mean there is a special entry kind of for them.
Yeah. So other than 100 out of that, okay, definitely there'll be in tens at least.
Yeah, yeah.
There'll be among 10
Yes,
members, not
yes.
among 100 members. There'll be
Yeah,
among
there
10
is some
members
kind of reservation from
for
for
them.
NCC students. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you left that opportunities, okay, government opportunities or something like that, and you came to write MPC intermediate, of course, Narayana Parayana, whatever it is. Okay.
Yes, Chaitanya, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because okay, that's kind of actually education system also necessary for Indian education, because the creative learning somewhat will not work out actually our people. So that kind of colleges must be there, corporate colleges, right? Anyhow, you came out of intermediate. What was an intermediate actually? What was your feeling then while right joining in MPC and studying maths, physics, chemistry? Looking at that, actually, that is kind of transformation period from teenage to young age, and mostly the mid of teenage. What was your feeling
Yes.
then? What was your feeling then?
What was my feeling like? A kind of thing. If you ask me, like I was inter with AAA I took. I mean, that was the thing.
Hmm.
The thing is not much. I mean, like I was just into the studies at that point. Not much the things like. But thing is, I feel like if with this kind of experience or whatever it is, like knowledge now, I feel like after completing an inter, every student, the thing is like they need to choose a engineering whatever like this before, if they want to take it, they want to become a doctor, they will be choosing a BPC as a subject, so they need to choose before inter itself, that is in the 10th.
Yeah.
So and also like in engineering after completing inter, the kind of thing, they need to choose a subject. I mean, basically, which thing, CSE, ECE, or mechanical, or whatever it is, like basically aeronautical, whatever it is. Like base, I tell to my cousins now, or whatever it is, like my friends, I mean, like kind of thing, cousins and everyone now, is like better to choose the area of subject, interest subject, basically,
Hmm.
not like going into kind of thing with the flow kind of CSE, or with the ECE or triple E or whatever it is like. But firstly, like people need to have a kind of basically more a class where what exactly is the work it is,
Hmm.
and depending upon that, with their interest, they have to choose a subject. Why? Because like here, my thing, it is like I am interested with civil actually, but the thing is like I choose software, it is an IT.
IT,
Yes,
CSIT,
yes.
CSIT. Hmm.
CSIT. So
Hmm.
now the thing is like after some years of experience, slowly I'm coming into real estate construction and construction field slowly. No, the thing is like depending upon the interest the people choose, here I got an flexibility to choose after this many years. So but many people without kind of thing, they will continue with their jobs,
Hmm. 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 Yeah.
they will continue with their jobs till that 60 years, and later on also like kind of thing.
Hmm.
The thing is like they will not have any after some time, they will be kind of thing, due to responsibilities and all, they will not have a uh, they will not have the courage kind of thing, they will not take the dare to
Hmm.
to get into the other path
Yeah.
which they like or choose, I mean like which they like. So it's better like kind of thing. It was then, and now the thing is like if we ask, like we are into different phases. Like now if you see our country, like previously from our starting, our families are into mostly into financial problems. Now the thing is, now the families are getting slowly financially getting good, so that now this generation of student, yeah.
Comparatively 80s, 70s, and 90s.
Exactly.
Today, actually, people are getting okay, somewhat very good salaries.
There was a I mean a kind of thing in the people, like okay, people if they choose a software thing, they will get a easily job kind of thing.
Hmm.
And even though there was not a kind of thing, like whether the people have interest or not.
Mm, mm.
People are tend to take CSIT or EEE or EC or whatever the backgrounds, depend irrespective of their
Branch.
interest.
Branch.
Because yes, irrespective of their, I mean, their interest, the branch would have been selected. Why?
Yes.
Because okay, in CSIT there will be a lot of jobs, kind of thing. This is the thing. So now the thing is, I see, I now at that point, like getting a job and getting a good salary, a kind of thing, that is the most important thing for any family at that point. Get that financially the people need to be stable.
Need to be
Now
stable.
if you see, like after this, slowly the families are moving little financially stable. So now I feel like the people, uh, the now the inter or whatever the student, they need to be given a little flexibility of choosing a branch depending upon their interest.
Yeah.
People can be successful, people can be successful only when they do a work on in their interested area, rather than any other field, what I feel.
Yes, sir. So one thing you said that
Only
you are in real estate now, right? And you are self-sustained and you are able to right create employment to many. What do you feel that how to
not much, sir. No, not much, sir. I'm not able to create no, not much. I'm
okay,
slowly getting
getting
starting
into that,
started with it. Yeah,
getting
yeah,
into that? It's
yeah.
okay, but you
Yes,
said that
yes.
financial stability. How do what do you think that actually how one person has to be financially stable? What are the plans one has to be taken?
Now, if you see, like the thing is like uh, financially stable in the sense, like if you ask me, like now
How to
people are into
so
different.
how to invest in real estate? Indeed, actually, people say that here is 8,000 per yard and there is something 6,000 per yard. How do we define that which is genuine one or which is not? Indeed, how actually one person has to invest into that?
Now, if you see, sir, there are different layouts. Now, the thing is, like there were unofficial layouts which the government is regularizing with the LRS kind of thing.
Yes,
The layouts. The thing is, like people, okay, to they are doing their jobs, they are getting a sufficient amount of money and kind of thing, and later they need to instead of their regular income kind of thing, they need to invest in real estate thing. So that the here, if you see, like the prices over the last 10 years, how much it got increased.
yes,
If you ask me, like there was just, I'll tell you an a thing. The lands before, just before 4 5 years, it near to the outer ring road, it was just 20 lakhs per acre near
okay,
to outer ring road,
yes, yes, yes.
towards Patancheru side.
Potential, yes,
Yeah,
whatever.
Patancheru side.
Hmm.
Now it is 4 CR per acre.
Hmm. Yeah,
From 20 lakhs to 4 CR per acre.
yes, yes.
Per
Why
acre.
this? Why is actually this
So this
happening?
is the
Hmm. Why this actually the rapid growth of things happening? Whether it is artificial, whether it is really happening over there.
no, 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 no. It's a kind of thing. If you ask me, like previously, like there was before 2004, there was not much of increase in our land rates before 2004,
Hmm.
and after YS Rajshekar Reddy government came, so there were like outer ring road was planned, and there were many other things, and before that with Chandra Babu Naidu, it was like IT thing actually. Slowly the rates got increased. After 2009, the thing is like with this. Telanganization, now the market got stagnant
Yeah.
till 2014. Till 2014, the rates did not increase.
Even
Actually,
up
if
to
you ask me,
up to
there
15
was
also.
there
Even up to
exactly. If
15
it,
also. Yes.
exactly.
Hmm.
Now the thing is, after till 2014, after this got, I mean, slowly the market increasing, and they found that the state excuse me, they found, I mean, like a stable government, a kind of thing with the TRS government, and the people started many IT companies also coming into Hyderabad. I mean, it's with the stable government and the good governance basically.
Yes.
So now rapidly it got increased from 2015-16 actually.
Hmm.
So if you ask me, like in the 2016 also, in the outskirts of the outer ring road, actually there were, as I told you, like just 20 lakhs there was an acre, and now it is 4 crores.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
uh, the thing is, like there is a rapid shift from 2016 to 2020 21 now.
Yes. Yes.
There is a rapid shift actually.
Hmm.
and there people who invested in the 2015-16 time, they got good returns now
Yeah,
actually, kind of thing.
that's
And now
true.
it will move on like this only. And
Yeah,
I tell the people with the regular jobs, they need to invest in kind of HMDA layouts, TTCP layouts. It's a government approved layouts basically. They
okay.
need to invest in the good in the I tell people invest in the northwestern side of Hyderabad, where all the IT companies look forward to come towards northwestern part of Hyderabad only.
Okay, northwestern means
So
Bittla
even though
area. Northwestern means
no, the thing is like northwestern. No. It's a like if you Kollur area,
yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Tellapur, Kollur
Okay, that side.
towards,
South side,
yeah.
south side.
And previously it was yeah.
Hmm.
No, not south, sir. I mean, like it was like previously it was like Madhapur, next
Yeah,
Gachibowli and Nanakramgoda,
yeah.
and now it is like Kokapet and it's Kollur,
Golo,
and
yeah,
it's like
Golo,
towards
yeah.
Shankarpalli side
That
actually.
side, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Madhapur, Gachibowli, Nanakramgoda,
That
and back to that is like Kokapet and
okay,
Kollur side.
yes, yes.
And many, yeah. Now the most of the IT companies, they wanted, if they tell only one thing. If okay, if you want us to come to Hyderabad, just give a land towards northwestern part of Hyderabad. Even though they were even though they are, I mean, gave a land towards the eastern part of Hyderabad, that is towards
I think it is
Pocharam,
southwestern.
on the Warangal highway.
Yeah, it is southwestern. Nana. It is Kollur and all southwestern.
Sorry,
It comes southwestern. It is.
which one?
You said
No, not western, northwestern part of Hyderabad.
okay. Right.
Uh, Northwestern, sorry, northwestern part of Hyderabad,
Southwestern or
and towards the
northwestern?
east, south,
Southwestern.
northwestern, sir, northwestern.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Kollur, Kollur is not Kollur is northwestern part of Hyderabad,
Okay.
and to the south now, if you ask me, like south, totally down south actually. Now
Adipatla.
I mean,
How would be Adipatla
the
now?
Adipatla.
Yeah.
Adipatla is good, sir. Now Adipatla is good. Now, there was a TCS campus and Cognizant and also aerospace parks which are coming up.
Mm.
And now down more south there is a Mucharla Pharma City which is being planned actually
Yes. Yes.
in the totally in the south. And if you see eastern part, that's a way towards, I mean, it's a Bangalore highway, and
Mm.
there are a few near to Chinnajaya Ashramam, and there are there is a planning for second IT structure also, like kind of thing. They are planning actually. It's a good investment area also, southeastern and northwestern. Uh,
Mm. So it's okay, but thing is,
Southwestern, sorry,
yeah,
southwestern,
yeah, southwestern. I'm telling.
southwestern, yeah, southwestern, and also like northwestern part of.
Northwestern part of. So thing is, some people actually opt for flat, FLAT flat, and some people go for plot.
Yeah.
If the flat has the scope of increasing the rates, or there is a chance of down the rates. Flats,
if
consolidated flats.
if you ask me like if you ask me like, sir, I mean, like comparatively, I got this kind of knowledge when I went to Chennai, basically, and also traveling to other cities. Now
Yeah,
if you ask me, like in the if you in the Mumbai, is it's a closed city.
yeah.
Actually, there is not scope of much growing the city actually, as
Mm.
it has expanded a lot, and Navi Mumbai, and later, now the thing is like it is totally into the forestry kind of thing, and
Okay.
it can't expand more than that. Now if you ask me, like in Mumbai kind of areas, there is a different second kind of transition phase which is going on now.
Mm.
From already 10 100 years old buildings are being demolished, and new buildings are being
Yes.
constructed there. It's second phase now,
Second phase.
where yes. Now the thing is like, they having a flat in that kind of area where the area doesn't grow much.
Mm.
Having a flat in that kind of area is good. And if you ask me, in Hyderabad, it is not a closed city. It
Mm.
can expand to
Anywhere.
anywhere actually,
Yeah.
anywhere.
All
Now the
all
thing is, there is a just a small restriction towards the western part, that is, there is a triple one geo towards Osman Sagar and Himat
Yeah.
Sagar.
Yes.
Yeah, because of that there is a triple one geo, and that
Mm.
kind, yeah. So they have restricted not to bring in the IT companies, and also
That's it.
any real estate activities
Mm.
towards
Mm.
so why? Because of they bringing that, there is a chance of I mean, this lakes getting disturbed. So
Pollution.
yes.
Mm.
Yes, so they have done this. Other than that, the thing is like, beyond this, in any side, any corner, I mean, basically Hyderabad can grow. So it will grow from there will be a rapid growth till 30,000 per square yard in the
Mm.
land rates. And rapid growth till 30,000 per square yard, and after 30,000 per square yard the market gets little stagnant, and outer areas beyond that areas will start growing up, kind of thing. This will after 30, the fastness will be good, and after that it will go slowly, the growth will be little slow.
Okay.
Why? Because instead of investing 30, 40,000 or 50,000 in this area,
Yeah.
they will get a plot after just 5 kilometers, or maybe 2, 3 kilometers beyond that. They will get a rate for 16,000, 15, sixteen
Yeah,
thousand.
that's
So
really good.
there is a that. And if you ask me, like, choosing a flat or a land, I tell, in Hyderabad, but people need to go for a land.
Okay, okay. Even yeah, it's really
Land.
good for this. Yes.
Why? Because, like, if you take a flat, there is, it's a, I mean, with the time it's a depreciating value.
Hmm.
It goes up to a point.
Yeah.
It goes up to the point, like, now it is in the market like 5,000, 6,000 per SFT, and some of the apartna one which is in the Shakepet, it is quoting 12,000 above
Hmm.
per square feet. The thing is, like, it will go to some extent, but the thing is, like, a new building, a new structure will come up, and people, instead of choosing a older apartment, they will choose for the newer apartment.
Yes.
There will be a rate stagnant for the apartment wise, but the
Hmm.
thing is, like, a land rate should automatically grow,
Hmm.
a kind of thing.
That's great. Yeah.
So that's, it's appreciating value, and a flat will always be, after some time it will be depreciated,
Hmm.
it
Yeah.
will get stagnant, and with the age old, the getting older, the building will getting older,
Hmm.
and the value depreciates.
It will depreciate. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Very good. Actually, you have very
Yes,
good idea about complete real estate. It seems. So let's come to the right
I am
topic.
not. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
How you shift over to software engineering to right this real estate? How you are able to manage these two things? Yeah, software engineering and right. I mean to say software as a software engineer at the same time realtor.
Even this question is asked by many of my friends, and also,
Uh,
the thing is, like, here I got a good opportunity. I mean, I've been with HCL for much time, actually. The
yes,
thing
yes,
is, like, I have from if you ask me, instead of doing a work, if there is a work kind of thing
hmm,
that can be done, that's a regular kind of thing. My always motive is to, I'll just think, like, is there any better way to do it?
hmm,
Can we do, instead of daily doing this work, can we automate the process? So this is what I used to think, I mean, a kind of thing, and I did some of the automations in my work. So
hmm,
that helped me a lot, actually. And
hmm,
also to my clients also. The thing is, like, after this automation, the work pressure has been reduced, the number of working hours has been reduced.
okay,
So the thing is, like, after this automation, I got an opportunity, with little amount of work. With this automations, the work used to be completed, and I make sure that the work is completed with the automation, I mean, kind of thing. And I use this time into my real estate and
real
construction thing,
estate and
actually.
construction. Yes, yes. Yeah, very good indeed.
So,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Tell me. So,
and this is the reason I'm continuing with HCL from more than 5 years now, actually. The
hmm,
thing is, like, it's a good company which is giving a work as well as a personal life balance,
hmm,
uh,
yes.
and
So,
also, like, people choosing
yeah,
to, yeah.
according to actually my knowledge, you have some right tragic moments in your life. If possible, can you relate
Yes,
what
yes.
happened, how you came out of it, and why the things happened wrong in your case?
Yeah, I mean, coming to my personal life, I'll see, sir. Whatever I'm now here with the position I've done. The thing is, like, it is with my wife previously. I mean, like, my girlfriend and my friend. Basically, Nehal is, she was with me from for 11 years,
Hmm.
starting from a BTech 2007, actually.
Okay. Hmm.
2007, basically. She was
Great.
friend. She was like a friend to me, and, like, yeah, girlfriend. Later, when we told to our parents, and there were some kind of problems that got. I mean, we faced little difficulties in making them accept thing, and later and it's a kind of, when sometimes we feel like, me and Nehal, actually, after our marriage, I mean, after a few years, we used to think how our story is like some kind of a fairy tale kind of story. I mean, like, we used to think.
But Okay.
Here, I mean, yeah. I mean, the thing is like we got married in the year of 2005, 2015. I mean, and we were very happy. I mean, actually, she supported me in many ways. Actually, I feel like a life partner should be a friend to you
Yeah.
rather than just like a life. When your life partner is a friend, basically, you can express, you can talk freely to them, and you will get better suggestions, kind of thing,
Yes.
and the life will be very happy if your life partner is. And I'm very happy that I got a Nehal as my wife actually. And the thing is like in after 2015 we got married, we were happy traveling. I mean, we were I mean, like, if you ask me, like, we have traveled almost half of the India, and later we went in abroad also, like on a tourist visa, and traveled in Southeast Asia. The thing is, we were living happily, and suddenly, if you ask me, sir, uh, I was just, I mean, with my IT career and also my real estate investments and kind of thing into the, as I made different two layouts, which is first is the Patancharu thing. Actually, I was very getting, I did not even think like I will get a profits like that actually after making a layout kind of thing and all these things. I was good. I was making good amounts financially. I was getting successful kind of thing. And we got a, I mean, she got pregnant, she got conceived. I mean, actually, when she got delivered suddenly, and after that her health got deteriorated. I mean, like, she was getting fever, and later she was admitted to Yashoda, and the kind of thing. Later they told, it's a
She was
it's
no
a
more.
kind of, I mean, like, yeah, she is no more now, but the thing is like she is with me. I feel like anytime, like,
Yes. Sometimes
I
forgetting also is a good thing for us, because when we want to move in our
yeah
life further, definitely we have to forget the things, because always we should not
yeah
carry forward the some sad incidents
yeah
in our
yeah
life. But one thing here, how did you overcome that stress and that tragic incident in your life? How did you manage and come out of it? It will be really great inspiration to many of them, because for silly reasons people get into depression, silly reasons get into stressed and all. But according to my notice that here, you faced really a tragic incident in your life. But how did you come out of it, and how did you come out of that stress kind of things at the time?
Yeah, it was not easy for me, sir. Truly speaking, I mean, like, kind of thing in the year of 2018 November, when that incident happened. Actually, I was totally shocked, kind of thing. I mean, like, I was into depression for almost more than a year. Actually, I
Mm.
did not even come out of my home for some time. I mean, kind of thing. I went into spiritual side actually, to Coimbatore, the Sadhguru's ashram actually. That's helped me a lot actually, kind of thing, to come up, kind of thing.
Mm.
I feel like, I mean, like, there is a saying like empty pockets teach you
Yes.
more. I mean, kind of thing. There is a saying actually, kind of thing.
Yes.
Here, when this incident happened with me, like, it taught me a lot of lessons. What what life is all about actually.
Mm.
Now the thing is, like, we don't know how many years this the desert earth, earth is actually.
Yes.
We just come for a small period of time here
Definitely,
and just
definitely.
we leave.
Everyone has to go with
Our
it.
life in earth
Earlier,
is,
earlier or later.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Earlier or later we have to go it. This, in this period of small period of time, we will be here. It may be 60, 70, or 80, or
Yeah.
whatever it is, like,
Whatever the time.
basically
Yes.
the
Definitely.
period of time,
One has to
the
leave it.
time that yeah,
Otherwise, this
yeah,
earth
yes,
is not
the
sufficient
time
for
period.
us.
Exactly. The thing is, like, in this period of small period of, we'll be here just for a small period of time. In this small period of time, we just need to be happy and make others happy.
Yes.
That's it. Nothing much actually. The thing is, like, some people will come into our life, some people will go, but the thing is, like, you actually here, like, truly speaking, sir. I mean, like, when that incident happened, I had many things which were going on in my mind, and
Mm.
when I was in hospital only. But the
Mm.
thing is, like, I stopped because of my son.
Mm.
I stopped myself. I stopped because of my son, and indirectly, like, my son stopped me and doing of any bad activity. But later, I became little stronger. I became strong thinking of all these things. Just okay, I for my responsibilities I need to be here, and the thing is like this is a small period of time that I need to be fulfill my responsibilities here as well as be happy and make others happy.
Make others
That's
happy.
it. Nothing
You
much.
have to set in your life compulsory, because
Yes.
it's not like that. We cannot take everything to our mind and heart. Sometimes we have to forget the things, because some things happen for the betterment of our life or whatever the change of our life. So it should be acceptable, whatever it is. Right? So happen sometimes. Some things happen without knowing our consciousness, and right, it happens. But thing is, here we have to realize that here life is given to change something or to be changed. When this kind of mindset is there, definitely we forget the things. We have to definitely forget. Forgetfulness is given by God is to change ourselves, make over ourselves, and come out of it, and do the better things, and live the new life. This main
Exactly
importance
so.
of life indeed, because we cannot carry forward the same legacy. I mean to say same things
Yes,
which
yes,
we.
yes. Now, if you ask me, like the first year after that incident, nothing is like I was totally into the depression kind of thing.
Hmm.
The thing is, like slowly I came out of it. Now I'll be like this only for rest of my life, or whether I have to move on kind of thing. I made a decision. I mean, okay, I came out kind of thing. I started looking. Working kind of thing, whether it is my software as well as into my real estate and construction thing. Actually, basically, I started looking into this work. I mean, kind of thing. But the thing is, like I tell with my experience, people, whatever the problem it is, we are only not permanent in this world.
Yes,
So
yes.
our problem is nothing actually. It will it will be just it will.
Just
But we need to be happy and make others happy. That's it.
that's very good indeed. So let us come to real estate again. You come out of that because you are enjoying real estate business now.
Yeah.
So why actually this LRS? What's this LRS indeed? Why the government has taken again changed the policy? So is it necessary? LRS is necessary for the people?
I tell sir, I mean, basically LRS is required. It's a good decision only. But the thing is, like, it got a lot of criticism just because of like, the rates which had that been kept actually,
Mm.
and also like from many years actually there was a plots kind of thing. Uh, there were a lot of sales on that plots, and that's been from 20-30 years, more than 40 years that their plots are existing, and for that plots the government has to pay the LRS as that were an illegal kind of layouts. So it's the question point come like the government did not why did they gave from this many years they did not took care of. They did registrations kind of thing.
Yes,
So if a common man bought a plot, if common man basically, I was going through one of the petrol bunk, and the petrol bunk employee was just discussing with other employee.
mm.
I should not say that, but there were a lot of criticism. The criticism the government, they were telling like with the hard earned money we bought the plot now, and for this plot we have to pay again like lakhs of rupees for
Like
the government for
minimum 1 lakh
in
rupees.
yes, the kind of thing. So where should I bring this money now? So instead of now holding this plot and paying it, now I'm trying to sell off this plot to somebody else, so that that person who will bought this plot, I mean, the person who will buy this plot, that person will pay the LRS for it. So a kind of thing, that plot will be lost with the hard earned money. This kind of criticism came. I mean, uh, now the thing is like whatever happened is happened. There were so many layouts which were there, which been done actually. It's a kind of thing. Now the thing is like they have to regularize, but with a minimum small amount kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yes, for the plot buyers
yes.
and for the plot makers basically, and for them with the leftover plots basically, they can keep a heavy amounts for them basically. If they want to sell the plot that is an unauthorized plot in the rest of the plots which are remaining in that layout basically, they can keep heavy amounts for them. And the thing is like already with the people bought that plot for users basically, they can take some minimal amount. Why? Because that the customer thinking that that's a good layout, he might have purchased that, but later he found that there was not enough permissions for it from the government authorities, and later they come. So that has happened. So
Mm.
now the government has took a back step on it. Good that, I mean, it took a back step.
But minimum
And
minimum
they started with the
yeah, minimum
they
charges are
started
there.
registrations. Yes, minimum charges. And now the thing is like for the initial amount they took 1,000 rupees per plot.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, yes.
Okay, okay.
Likewise, I mean, like during the registrations, and that should not be any time frame for it. There should not be any time frame. The person want to sell, maybe he want to sell it after 20 years. At that point he can, okay, that plot doesn't have any regularization, so at that point he can take it.
Yeah,
There should
definitely.
not be any confined time, like within the Jan 31st that has to be regularized kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
People need to buy, people need to know, bring the money from outside and they have to pay it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of that, I mean, like after 20, after whatever the time he wants to sell that plot, at that time he need to pay.
Yes,
That would be a good idea kind of thing.
exactly,
And
exactly.
now the I know the thing is like government is good that they have released all these things, thinking of the people benefit. They have backstep and they have started with the registrations actually.
Yes, yes, yes. Good, actually. Good decision is taken.
Yeah,
So that is
yeah,
a
yeah,
good one
yeah.
for the people, because of the savings only they might buy some 100
The-
yards, 200 yards.
exactly.
For that, somewhat difficult to the people who are in aged 80, 50s and 60s, who are getting
Yeah.
retired. So they
Now
can.
that, yeah, now the thing is like the plot makers who have made that layout actually,
Hmm.
for them they can keep huge amounts of money for the rest of the plots in that
Yeah.
layout.
Then overall, actually, they can increase the trade in the plots. So that is easy.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
overall, they, yeah, because of per yard
yes,
something.
yes.
Okay, for per yard 50 rupees also increased. It will be over.
Sir, I'll tell you, sir. Here, the thing is like outside of Patanjaru, the first layout which I made. I mean, the thing is like I
Hmm.
had made it's an unauthorized layout which I made.
Hmm.
Out of that layout, I have sold a few plots. Now the people who bought plots in my layout, now they have applied for regularization.
Hmm.
They paid 1,000 rupees and the government will regularize for them. Now here for the rest of the plots which I need to sell in my layout, now the government has kept huge rates for it. Now for that, each per acre I need to pay, it's a kind of estimation which is going to 20 to 25 lakhs.
Hmm.
For the rest of the plots I need to pay to the government. Now after that only I can sell those plots.
Okay, okay.
So that is being done now. Here the thing is like for the individual plot owner, instead of taking huge amount from him, they can take a minimal amount from him. The rest of the plots, it's a good for me also. Now here thing is, because now the government itself is regularizing this. There is they kept a clause here. They kept a clause here like the layout should be minimally like 10% of the plots should be sold in a layout to get regularized.
Yes, yes.
So for the rest of the plots, now I'll be paying like 20 to 25 lakhs. Basically, the amount will like for per 1 acre,
Hmm.
each acre. So the thing is like that I can now with that, instead of selling it for 3,000 per square yard, now I can sell it for 15,000 as it has got the government permission also. It's a
Hmm.
government authorized now
Okay, okay.
after the
Okay,
regularization.
what's your actually suggestion to the young generation who would like to come into real estate?
Now, I tell like I mean like being, if you are into some of the field, already working in a field,
Hmm.
better to invest in a real estate kind of thing, a plot in which side, whatever side it is, like basically. Now I tell the users to invest in the northwestern part, and also like southwestern part basically, because that will fetch you a good returns in near future instead of the other areas.
Okay, okay.
So when they invest like basically with the regular income kind of thing, regular income, some of the, instead of saving it in the banks basically, or
Hmm.
in any of the markets basically, if you see like in the stock markets, on it's a kind of risk. There is a lot of risk in the stock markets, the thing is like. But the thing is like Hyderabad is a very good market that the rates will never come down. It will increase only the land rates. And
Gradually.
also there is nothing like a sudden spike and a coming down kind of thing. It will be gradually increasing kind of thing, and good investment in the good areas will definitely fetch you. As I told you, like just in 2016 it was 20 lakhs per acre, and now it is 4 lakh 4 cr
What is the
per acre.
difference between this DTCP and HMDA layouts?
Sir, I mean like if we see like in the different areas actually, if we go into outskirts, the government gives a DTCP,
Yeah.
and within the city outskirts limits basically kind of thing, that would be HMDA.
Okay, okay. Out of right, out of uh, I mean to say outer ring road. That is DTCP.
Yeah, I mean, after outer ring road also there are HMDA, but the thing is like more into the kind of rural kind of thing. It will be district town planning kind of thing. It will come actually.
Okay. So is it
DTCP
good
approved
actually
level.
investing the DTCP also good?
Yeah, it's a government approved.
Yeah. So what is the difference that here DTCP and HMDA? HMDA will have more money and DTCP has some less like.
As I told you, like the area of the HMDA is not much actually. It is
Hmm.
limited to some of the areas actually. Limited. I mean, like radius from center point of the Hyderabad, and after that it will be it comes to DTCP actually.
District own
More
planning.
into the rural. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, technically, you are away from the technological to the real estate. Really, you gained a really great knowledge. Whatever it is, really, the
This
transformation is important. You have many transformations, really, from NCC to again, right, different kind of common man and common man to a lover boy to family boy, and after that, a technocrat. From technocrat to again realtor. So realtor and technocrat together. So these are all the qualities. It's really impossible to one person. So
here. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, sir. I mean, yeah. Please go ahead, sir. I mean,
impossible to
let.
one person. But thing is, right, how you get the strength for this mental strength? What do you do for that mental strength?
I don't know, sir. That's a, I guess that's a blessing for me.
Yeah.
That's a kind of thing. But thing is, like daily now, the kind of thing I tell people need to be physically fit first. First of all,
Yes.
once they are physically fit, they can do any other things. Basically, that health is most important thing.
Physical fitness
We
gives
can
you
buy anything. We can buy anything in this world. If you exactly, I mean the thing is like later if we have money, we can buy anything in this world. I mean kind of thing. But health we can't.
we can't buy. Really, very good quote.
So
Health
health
can
is
buy
most. I
anything.
mean like
You
yes,
can buy
yes,
anything,
yes.
but health cannot be bought by anyone. Health should be maintained. Is it?
Exactly, exactly. And here I tell. I mean, if you ask me, like sir, I mean. For all our college students, whatever it is, like to the students actually, in BTech days, the people, the students get a lot of time,
Yes.
basically,
Yes.
lot of time. I lot of time. I mean, there are students who just read. Yes, I mean, there are students just to pass out the kind of thing to get a good marks. People, some students study. If they study just during the exam days, kind of just 15 days or 1 month before the exams, some people can even with a, with the kind of thing. But the thing is like to get the subject knowledge kind of thing. People in students, basically BTech students need to choose basically in that time they need to choose like if you see there is inspiration from this Agarwal actually. He is the founder of Oyo. He
Mm-hmm.
went, I mean, he went for some examination into some other town actually, and he slept on a roadside. And he got an idea like instead of taking a bigger apartment with, I mean, like a bigger kind of hotel actually, paying that much just for a night stay, we can I mean kind of provide a hotel rooms just for a night stay kind of thing with the basic amenities kind of thing. And he developed an app basically. Now the BTech students, whatever it is, like basically they need to choose like what are the problems around between us. I mean like so can you provide any solution for it and work towards it? And it's definitely, I mean like there is a lot of time for them, and choosing a problem and providing a solution technically can definitely make them good. And now in the now now here India, and we had when now I was just thinking, the first day of the college you asked us one question, sir:
Mm-hmm.
where you want to see
Yeah. Yeah.
yourself after this bit. This question you asked everyone.
Yes.
And everyone told, I mean most of them told like we want to be we want to get a job in
Yes.
mnc mnc. That was goal.
Yes.
Now I tell like the students should now India doesn't need like kind of job.
Job.
Then uh, India need
Yes.
job givers
Yes.
basically.
Providers. They have to
People
provide the
need
job.
to be yes, job providers. India need job providers basically, rather than job seekers actually.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
Now the thing is that people need to see what is the problem, and they have to provide a solution technically and provide a kind of thing. Entrepreneurs need to come basically rather than a job seeker. The people,
Entrepreneurs.
the goal of the student should be rather than after then I mean, I say like people to get into employed, get into a MNC or whatever the company it is. Like basically, if it is a small company, I'll tell like there are people like they will be thinking like, okay, if I did not get a chance of working in MNC, I'll tell one thing, sir. I mean, like people who got chance of working in a small company, they are good in the good in the software now. Why? Because people working in MNC basically they are made to work in some particular department and kind of thing. Their work will be little less. They will not have much exposure of the in the company
Hmm.
basically.
Hmm.
But people who work in a small company, basically they will have lot of exposure. What from scratch, from starting to ending, they will get lot of knowledge basically. And it doesn't mean that I want people to work in a small company basically kind of thing. But the thing is, let people after they graduate, they need to work in a company, whether it is small or big for some time, and later they have to
Promote.
basically come,
They learn it.
and they have to, yes, they with the knowledge they gained in the companies basically, they need to think what are the problems surrounding it and make an technical solution to it basically.
Okay. Yeah. So it's really
The
very good
slowly.
suggestion. Yeah, very good suggestion to the right young generation today who are coming out of BTech engineering colleges. So just they are right going
And
for
I
the
request here also, yeah, I request
technical
here, sir, I
services.
mean like yeah, I request, I mean like your student, I mean like kind of thing also, when you tell rather than a job seeker, okay, one day getting a job is good, but the thing is like I want them to be a job provider.
Now you have become job
Yeah,
provider, Nikhil. Yes,
that the thing is
because
like I'm in the way, sir, I'm in the journey now. The thing is like
yes,
it's a kind of thing, hopefully
you are
that,
getting
will
into
be good.
construction field and real estate and ventures and all. Of course, more than 30
Yes,
members
yes.
will be there with you. Of course, they are right different sectors. May not be
The
all
yeah, the thing
engineers.
is like
All engineers, different kind of jobs they are
yes,
doing. Mm.
I mean, mostly the thing is real estate agents are working with me. So they will go to the layout and they will show
Yes,
the area there and they will get the customers kind of thing. That's a it's a
that's good.
employment for them as well, actually, kind
Yes,
of
yes,
thing.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
It's there. Good, good, indeed. So, anything to say, Nikhil?
Not much, sir. I hear the thing is like what I hear is it is like because not just because of me, that is with because of Nehal also.
Yeah.
She is she is like kind of a not just like as a friend, a wife basically. She used to support me in every possible way, and here I'm here because of like her actually. If you ask me,
Yeah, motivation must
yes,
be there.
and I feel she's
Nikhil,
and she
it
and
is time to forget also because we should not carry. This is my suggestion to you. Of course, it will be there. The pain will be there, but life actually has more than a long journey, right? It's not 100-kilometer journey or the 200-kilometer journey. Till our breath actually is there in our body, we have to live. It may be 70, 80, 90 years, depends on that. But during that complete period, if you go on carry forward this kind of baggage, right, in your heart and mind, it will not be fine for your profession also. So that we must move forward. That's important.
sir, I mean like yeah, yeah. The thing is like now the thing is like first 1 year it was very difficult for me, but now the thing is like I'm just cherishing the good moments which I have spent together actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's
that,
good.
that is helping me a lot. And the thing is like there are times like in a maybe in a 15 days or I'll feel very bad, the kind of thing,
Hmm.
as she's not physically with me here, but mentally she is with me and within me. And every time with 11 years we travel together, if I have any something, I know like what advice she will give to me. If
Hmm.
in something I need to make a decision basically, I know her nice very good that okay, what do you say kind of thing. Okay, I know like what kind of decision she will suggest me kind of thing. She is
Yes.
nowhere, I mean she is within me
Hmm.
itself. It's a kind of thing.
Yes, yes. Definitely, always the thoughts and motivational kind of words
I'm
will
just
be there.
cherishing the good
Yes,
moments.
good
Yeah.
moments definitely will be there. Thank you so much for being with BSV Voice. Really,
Yeah,
your
understand, sir. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Really, your complete suggestions will be taken by the young generations who will watch our videos definitely, because very good motivational, and you are the unique actually personality now among all the people who came for BSP Voice, because you have all transformations, transformations, transformations. Now it is a new kind of right butterfly you are now. So you must be very beautiful butterfly and take the life ahead. All the best for your all the future endeavors, and God bless
Sure.
you with health at the same time. Better life. The second innings will be very fine for you. Surely you'll be happy in your married life. Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for
Thanks for
inviting.
inviting. Yeah, yeah.